So, you know, you saw the stainless, so what was the addition? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Asshole. You remember when I said, hey, you can tell it's election year, so gas is $2.96 a gallon? It was $2.96 a gallon yesterday. Now it's $3.25 a gallon. How do you make a 30-cent jump overnight, folks? What causes that? In a global market, things don't happen overnight. In a capitalist society, they do. Hello, Scrap for Cash Army. Well, sometimes things just fall into your lap. Sometimes you have to work at them. It's great if that comes out. And it does. How about that? See if they'll go all the way across. That's freaking awesome. So here's what I got so far. Stainless. 2 of them. These are solid stainless doors. Got a car door. Got some more stainless. Stainless. Well, that's going to go through dirty stainless because it's got some insulation stuff on it. So that'll go through dirty. And then when I get done with the next thing, I'll show you the other thing I've got that's going to make this very profitable load. It don't happen very often, but when it does, you embrace it. You embrace the horror of what scrapping is. That's all stainless. All stainless. How about that? I'll be back to show you some other things when I get them ready, but these things here, probably 15-20 pounds each of solid stainless. Just awesome, man. No stick, no stick, no stick, no stick, no stick, nowhere. Stainless. Gotta love it. I'll be back. So, you know, you saw the stainless, so what was the addition? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not done. 7, 8. 8 aluminum wheels. Big ass load of stainless, dirty. A load of clean stainless there. And all that there. Now the car door, that's holding this stuff in. That'll have to be dropped separate. But if you ever wanted to know how much money you got for 8 mag wheels, I think I'm going to be able to tell you. We may have an issue. I may have taken valve stems out. Just to be on the safe side. Know what I mean? But anyway, at any rate, that's what we have. Yeah, I think that's got to come off there. So I'll do that, and then this will be ready to go as is. Stainless, aluminum. Anybody want to guess on what this is going to pay? Leave a comment. If you're within $1, I'll be standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, and I'll be such a fine sight to see with the dollar bill in your hand to pick up. So, Scrap for Cash Army. So the door is holding in the rims, which is a good thing, because driving down the road you don't want the rims coming out. But unfortunately, she's going to have to take the door out to get the rims out. That's going to require a little muscle on her part. So we'll take a poll right now. Think she'll be able to do it? Call Vegas to see what the odds are going to be on that. So when I get to the barn, I'll show you old red strapping that load down. This load's strapped. It ain't going nowhere. The rims are good. This load's ready to go as is. I'm going to strap down old red, glue the wires to the back seat of this one, and she's got 2 trucks to take. We'll see what happens. See if the cops show up again. You never know. Somebody might say, hey, that's my rim. Well, let's do a couple. We hadn't done this in a while. Let's do a couple jokes. Man goes into a hotel lobby. He's checking in. He wants to ask the clerk a question. As he turns to go to the front desk, he accidentally bumps into the woman beside him. But as he does this, his elbow goes into her right breast, rather abrasively. They're both quite startled. They look at each other. The man's very embarrassed, but he thinks of something to say. He turns to her and says, ma'am, if your heart is as soft as your breast, I know you'll forgive me. She looks at him and smiles and replies, well, if your penis is as hard as your elbow, I'm in room number 99. Let's do a little reconfiguring, shall we? One, two. Not a great load, but not a terrible load. This is the big load. Stainless. 2, 4. There's 6 rims in there. Stainless on the side. Stainless on the side. So I'm going now we're going to load this up. That can come out. The wire can go inside. And we have shitty batch of Christmas lights just to get rid of. Then we'll have one of them these. There we go. I was on a flight one time as being served by this obviously gay flight attendant who seemed to put everyone in a good mood as he served us food and drinks. As the plane prepared to descend, he came swishing down the aisle and told us that Captain Marvey has asked me to announce that he'll be landing the big scary plane shortly. So lovely people, if you could put your trays up, that would just be super duper. On his trip back up the aisle, he noticed this well-dressed and rather Arabic-looking woman hadn't moved a muscle. Perhaps you didn't hear me over those big brute engines out there, but I asked you to raise your little Tracy poo so the main man can pity-pat us on the ground. She calmly turned her head and said, "In my country, I'm called a princess, and I take orders from no one." To which I swear he didn't miss a beat. The flight attendant replied, "Well, sweet cheeks, in my country I'm called a queen, so I outrank you, so tray up, bitch." Ow!